Alright, this is before, and this is after. See? Before, after. I got that done. It's actually complete. It's in my hand, and nothing bad has happened to it yet. I'm almost expecting the roof to cave in on this thing, and anyway, I'm just glad it's finally done. And of course, the glass fits in perfectly, and it looks like glass, thanks to that nice little coat of what was it? Future that I put on there. Future floor wax is a great item to have in your modeling in your model shop. It's capable of making clear plastic look just like glass, and as you can see here, it does a pretty good job of taking out distortion. You can actually see straight through it at that piece in the back if the camera focuses correctly. So, and here's what it looks like on the cockpit ball. Well, yeah. Now, how does that look? I think it looks pretty cool, having those little extra gizmos on the side there. So I'm going to go ahead and super glue this in place and glue this together. I'm going to tack this on with super glue. Actually, Future will keep super glue from fogging up your canopies badly. So it's a good thing to install to use whenever you're installing clear plastic. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and glue this assembly together, and then I'm going to do the torpedo launchers. You can see I've already drilled the pilot holes, and then do the laser cannons and a couple more things, and this build will be done. I'm on a roll tonight, so I'm going to get this thing finished, as far as construction goes anyway. Alright, I've done some work on the torpedo launchers. These are not them, obviously. I just wanted to show you what the resin parts that come in the kit would have looked like. Instead of using those, I've decided to use these. I've drilled 2 holes and put brass tube in there, and I think that looks more like what a torpedo launcher would look like in Star Wars, of course. And I think this is going to look much better. I'm still going to use these two on the replacement ball, of course. But anyway, you can see the difference. It looks so much better to have holes in there as opposed to little, well, whatever those are, those little nubs. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start building the replacement cannons. This is one of the cannons that comes in this kit, and it's not terrible, but it could be better. And what I mean by that is that it's kind of rough as a resin piece. So instead of using resin to make the cannons, I'm going to use brass tube, specifically two different diameters of brass tube. And in order to do this, I'm going to have to do a little bit of measuring. Got to get this stuff cut down. Alright. First of all, I'm going to measure this being the whole cannon. And I'm going to cut 4 of these out. The actual TIE Defender has 6 cannons. 2 ion cannons and 4 laser cannons. I'm going to make the ion cannons slightly different in design than the laser cannons. come on. Oh. This way, you can look at them and say, you know, that is two different kinds of cannons. You know, it would occur to the spectator immediately that there are two different kinds of cannons on board this ship. Now, thanks to the magic of television, I can actually cut these out in the blink of an eye. See? Just like that, I cut them out. Not really. Wish I could do that. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, all I have to do basically is start sliding these pieces together. Not easily, mind you. These sometimes it takes a bit of doing and the help of a hammer, or in this case a pair of scissors. Oh, come on. I better do it on a hard surface. And then this goes on here like so. And then, let's see, this goes on here. Oop. And there's the replacement cannon, made out of styrene tube, and brass tube. It's obviously not glued together, but I'm going to put together the rest of these, glue them together, then glue them to the ship and show you what they look like. Looky there. Got all 4 laser cannons finished. It's been a nice long night. I'm going to go ahead and finish the ion cannons, and then I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Even though I'm doing so good right now, I don't want to have any more setbacks, and being tired is one of the easiest ways to get setback, like I did with the windscreen. So after I get these last 2 cannons built, I'm going to end this video. Oh, phew! What a night! This has been a night of twists and turns, mistakes made, plenty of those, but it's also been a night of overcoming disaster and triumphing over it, and also a good example of why you need a healthy Greeble box, because sometimes you need to replace a part and there's no way you can make a new part. Not with your skill set, at least not with my skill set. I wouldn't have been able to make another one of those, one of the rings around the base of the windshield like that. So it's a good thing I had a spare, and I'm going to take good care of that one that I've got now, because I do not want to have to make another one, especially since I don't have any more, except for this resin one. And I don't want to have to use that if I don't have to. So anyway, yeah, it's been a really good night. I am very tired, but very happy with how it turned out. And anyway, tomorrow night I'm going to be back to work on the Iron Man kit. Hopefully this time I will have the seams completely filled, all of the sanding done on it, and it'll be ready for paint. So until then, peace out, and may the Force be with you.